He said he's looking okay. That's funny.
Welcome back, driver.
I gotta get this goddamn kit, man. Goddamn it. I'm at 7. And as you can see, it doesn't really matter because niggas are 5,000 levels in the shit, and y'all, this isn't just y'all. This is like when y'all look at this shit right here, and before we get into today's topic, obviously, um, because when we do things, there's a lot to talk about. So when we do, I know y'all was wait, hold on, actually. Like I've been here for a little bit long. I ain't forgot whether it's a. Mm, why did I do that? Hold on. No. Oh man, I forgot what what I forgot what oh there we go. Delete this crap. Cool. I'm gonna show the real game I'm on, cause boy that shit hard. Hold on. You would die. Ew. Hey, y'all, hold on. We're gonna start here in a second. Ouch. I didn't even know that did that during a what's up everybody. So I know y'all was expecting Hogwarts, and honestly I'm not against streaming it after this at all, because I will definitely deep dive back in that game obviously. um I was supposed to do it early today around 3, but tomorrow, well, Sunday morning, I leave back for Texas. So like y'all know, hey babies, like y'all know, I was like, hey babies, got the phone with my love too. So I've been wanting to deep dive in this, and I'm doing it over this game because I don't want to I want to focus. Like if I'm playing Hogwarts, I want to focus on it. And then if I didn't even know they had like a fucking podcast now. But if I'm playing Hogwarts, I just want to focus on Hogwarts. But this is a game that I can duel. So, um, really, I'm just doing this for the XP and money. I'm not really doing this to win. So if y'all see it. But Kyren Lacy, man, R.I.P. to Kyren Lacy, man. Praise to his family as well. Unfortunately, he passed recently from slip and slide for the sake of YouTube, right? And um, you know, oof, where do you begin with this? Where do you begin with something like this? Because you see the double, and here's one of the things that I'm gonna say until I can't say no more. And I'm a God fearing man. Like I'm straight up. I make my fair share of mistakes, but at the end of the day, like I'm always homing back to home. You know what I mean? So I say this with with the utmost of I don't give a fuckery. And you know what I'm saying? I say this like because I mean this, and I mean this with a really thick passion, because there ain't nothing, and this goes against everything I've learned, everything I've been through. There ain't nothing worse in this world than the motherfucking races. And well, okay, there's two things that's just as equal. Like, obviously for reasons, right? But there ain't nothing that pisses me off and goes unpunished than a racist who say hateful shit and call it their right. And it's like, what the fuck? Like, I didn't know that, being a hateful ass son of a bitch is a right, because you have the freedom of speech to say what the fuck you want. Like, what do you, and what do you know what I'm saying? At one point, you just ignore the stupidity, you start blocking that shit out, but that shit can only last for so fucking long. Like, what was this reason on? But see, you know what I mean? This is why I'm just doing this shit just to fucking earn XP so I can get that fucking kit. That's it. You know what I'm saying? That'll be my second kit. I ain't gonna be angry in the sea. I'm not even, you know what I mean? I haven't pressed boost or nothing. I'm gonna just, but, these guys. But it takes a great amount of restraint to not, like, really say something that will offend, like, bro. It'll offend you, like for example, and honestly, at a point, you beat racists with racism, unfortunately. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way you get these niggas to shut the fuck up. Because a lot of you motherfuckers think y'all untouchable as fuck. Like, y'all really think that motherfuckers won't go. This is why I'm not racist for real. Because you see all that shit? Nigga, the whole road is open. and you chose to bump, you chose to pit me. Like that's what you chose to do, bitch. Look at this. That's why he's like that right now. Look, somehow, some way, this nigga gonna come up and hit me. Somehow, he gonna find his way. He gonna find his way. If he doesn't bump me, oh, he stopped doing that. But it is really grueling. Like, y'all motherfuckers really can take that one. I you know, me and my friends was playing NCAA 25, and we encountered, and you know, we were winning against this team, and honestly, you know, the disgusting part, you know, the part that disgusts me most about gaming is there's, you know, the biggest reason as to why you don't give your real names to people that are online is because people are there. You never know who you're playing with or playing against. You know what I'm saying? And you'll see perfectly, like we were beating hell at this team. Like it was like 50 to like 10 at this point. And but in between the game, this person invites us to a party, all of us, and nonetheless, he invites us to a party in the middle of a game. So you know he went through some, he had gone through some hell to do it, to do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he had to literally stop the game. And in those games, you can't pause or do nothing that does that without the whole fucking team going crazy, right? So we beat his ass, but at first we was like, we ain't for to hear all that bullshit, man. Like we here trying to have some fun, you know. And then he takes the but we were beating ass so bad. He was like, all right, we'll hop in there for a couple seconds, whatever. Boy, as soon as we hopped in that party, all you hear is a plethora of the N-word, hard ER. I'm talking about there's 3 of them spamming it. They're all white fucking niggas, like white people spamming the fuck out of it. You feel me? And of course we said our piece. We sitting there laughing like a motherfucker. We gonna throw out a cracker here, cracker there. Like, nigga, nah. And I was gonna post that video, but then I was like, damn, if I had handled the situation a lot better, I probably would have posted it. But in reality, it's like somebody's gonna find something wrong with the fact that I said my fucking piece. Like, y'all some, you know what I'm saying? I was just talking my shit. I was like, y'all had black. I was like, how had black dick tasted? Oh, boy, I was going crazy. Like, nigga, I was, you know, from now on, I was putting every motherfucker on their ass in that motherfucking game. But I still have that clip. I might just post it and be like, I don't give a fuck. Like, at that point, because at this point, if as a person who has as much potential as I do, like, posting that on social media, it's already hard enough to find a job as it is, and that just makes it worse, you know. But you know the worst part about all of it though is I can post something like that, I can give the names, people can connect shit, people will find the motherfuckers who know exactly where you live, they very faces, and still it wouldn't do me no good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, motherfuckers love to y'all see how I chose to stay behind them? Like, I ain't even bat an eye. Like, I didn't even give a fuck. But because I'm going 235, and them niggas up there, like, no, I'm telling you, like, if I find it's whatever at this point, but them niggas are getting further away from me, and I don't think I've crashed yet. Like, I haven't really crashed yet, have I? You feel me? So, you know what I mean? Hey, I heard him trying, but this is a bit much, like, you know? So, but anyways, like, and then, for example, and real soon, I'm gonna just start marking niggas out. If I see any sign of a racist bone in your fucking body, Especially if you fucking white, nigga, you're out of there. You're out of there. Like, my patience is going, like, down. And, what was up? You back? How you doing? Oh, well, I'm in the middle of the damn race. No, you good. No, you good. Hold up. Oh, right, I'm here. Okay, sorry. No, y'all good. Like, what the hell? That dude was driving backwards. Did y'all see that? But, oh yeah, that's beautiful. I gotta make it to 10 to get that thing right there. And I'm 2 levels away, so we're gonna keep on going. But, this is all leading to a point. Yeah, obviously. So you say your piece, and then you spread the point, but we're on stream. There ain't nothing rushing us, so we get into it. Once upon a time, I was in Orlando, and I'm gonna tell you the whole entire story because it keeps a bad taste in my mouth, but it also shows you that not everything is what it is, and this is why you group everything and you group up everything. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not everybody who wears a certain mantle is the problem. It's, you know what I'm saying? It's the system itself. So, I feel like, do you get that's, even though it's Ducati and that's the fucking thing is, yeah. Well, maybe it won't show it here. Fuck that, I feel like driving in my freaking, yep, my dark cars. I was in Orlando. I flew out to Orlando to attend a football field, and this probably was the worst mistake I've ever made, honestly, when it comes to football. But when you're desperate, what the hell? What's up with this big ball here? When you're desperate, you make really bad decisions. Let's be honest. You know what I'm saying? It's like I was desperate to get back on the football field any way I can, and semi-pro was like the only way I could. But I was so out of shape that it was just a waste of time. But also, I didn't have any gear. Like in semi-pro, you're not getting paid, so you have to buy your own shit. You know what I'm saying? And about time I was so fed up with everything with football that I just started I started selling my shit, just selling my stuff. I think the only thing I kept that, well, I have back is my All-American jersey, and that, to be honest with you, that's even that, it holds a great significance, but it just reminds me of too much of the bad stuff, and all it did was give a bad taste in my mouth. Like, that's why I try to move as fast as I can. All it did was leave a bad taste in my mouth, like it, and that's why I deleted my Instagram. Like, y'all, before you meet me, Jenny, Trey, all of y'all, before any of y'all even were thought about known about my. All right, go ahead, cool. Before y'all even knew about my very existence, like I said, I was as pinnacle as you can get. Like when it came to prospects, hell, I can even show y'all my documentary. I have a little documentary on ESPN. I was being bred to be what you would call the next big thing when it comes to sports. Like, you know what I'm saying? Signing autographs everywhere I went. On every article you can find when it comes to sports, I was talk of the hour, y'all. And I had an Instagram, my Twitter, everything. Like my Twitter was verified. You know you know how important blue check marks was back then before you had to pay for everything and shit like that, right? I had an Instagram. I had like 5,000 some followers at the moment. It was only going up, but oh shoot, hold up, I just spun out with everything. I ain't even tripping. Go ahead. I was at this point. I'm just showcasing these cars. But I had everything that a young man would want. You know what I'm saying? All the attention, reporters trying to get I'm trying to be a reporter's next interview. Real reporters trying to get the jump on their opponents with the next biggest news on who I was. I remember when I was figuring out what I wanted to do in college, thus, you know, not really knowing all I can do, but I think psychology was the first thing I learned about when it came to college. And, you know, as soon as I said that, and it's like, you can still see these articles online, obviously, but, the world's biggest psychologists, they titled the fucking article. It was astounding, but with a lot of fortune and oncoming fame comes a lot of hatred. You know what I'm saying? It comes with a lot of nasty, despicable people as much, and you can only imagine seeing highlight tapes, and even to this day, if you go in those conversations underneath my highlight tapes on YouTube, you will see some of the worst comments. Some of which is you just think about some shit and you be like, damn, this person literally is sitting on the other side on his couch and looked at this video, and all he thought was, damn, this nigga was big for fucking no reason. Like, you know, like, this nigga would never make it. And you can see comments from as long as Methuselah from back then that instantly you just see people wishing upon my downfall. And unfortunately, they got exactly what they wanted. You know what I'm saying? Because the whole time I'm sitting here just pondering it, and mind you, like Kyren Lacy, right? Mistakes were made, right? You make a mistake, it may have caused something, and truth be told, it wasn't, and truth be told, it wasn't even his fault. What caused an accident? He was just switching lanes or some shit. His attorney said something. His attorney said, hold on, okay, I said something like I don't remember. His attorney had dropped a statement and was saying, on the events that happened with the whole hit and run situation, all Kyren was doing was switching lanes or something like that, and it was a whole nother car fault, as to why someone died in this situation. I don't know in particular, but that's just the skin version. If I could just find it and read it out to y'all, then y'all understand. You feel me? Like, in other words, his attorney was locked and loaded to defend him no matter what. But this is what the world does to you. You're going through a really tough time, and especially if you're a black person. Period. I don't even argue. Like, look at this nigga. Like, for what? Like for what? Nigga, like, look at this. This is what I'm fucking talking about. Nigga, like, you rather not just let that stupid ass nigga go forward. But this is what the world does to people of fame, of fortune. Some people are just pure assholes when they gain fame. Others, especially football players have it the worst, because it's already bad enough motherfuckers don't think that we should be making more, that that football players should be making more than Army soldiers, and it's like, hold up, don't y'all have who the fuck do y'all need to blame for that? Right? You know what I'm saying? Who the fuck y'all gonna blame for it? Because last time I checked, the NFL was a self-made thing. No government was involved. None of that shit. Like this is a built thing. This motherfucker has a commissioner, has billionaires as general managers. This is a self-built thing, which means that certain people, billionaires come together to do this and make it an organization. That's what it is. That's what the NFL is. Hell, that's what any pro football league is. It's self-made. Look at the USFL. USFL isn't UFL now, but the UFL isn't quote unquote as popular, but it's an organization created by other people, which is led by Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. He is the owner of the UFL now, which is a combination of the XFL and the USFL. And you know what I'm saying? So it's like, this young man, and I've been watching him since the 2019 LSU football team. I've seen this guy. He's a Louisiana native. That's just where he grew up. He chose to be at LSU. And he chose to stay at LSU, even playing, when Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson were having the spotlight as the premier receivers. He was still finding a way to be a force in it. So imagine my heart when as soon as I get the news that he committed suicide. Like, imagine it. There's a million people, but imagine how I felt knowing how relatable, because this could have been me. You know what I'm saying? Like, when something is taken away from you, all of everything you've worked for, because when you're a football player, especially in college, y'all don't know, like, because a lot of y'all don't, y'all don't look at football on a regular, y'all don't look at it on a basis and be like, oh, like, and be intrigued. It takes passion to love football. Y'all, if I show y'all videos on what these football players put themselves through, especially in the off season, y'all will understand totally as to why people talking about them and saying nasty things about them because they missed or dropped a pass or missed a tackle or fucked up their parlay or did some you know what I'm saying? The gambling shit on these players also offends the fuck out of me. You know what I'm saying? Because motherfuckers, I remember when motherfuckers loved football just for the love of it. Unfortunately, I would say old heads, but y'all, honestly, old heads they just make the shit worse. To be honest with y'all just make the shit worse because y'all think that y'all old school mindset shit, y'all are just as worse, no better than the fucking cucks out there who just sit there. But the amount of people, even after just getting this news that this young man is gone, he is gone. His mental collapse. And here's something else I'm gonna tell you. And I told Baby this the other day. And I know this because, like I said, I was a 5-star prospect. I was committed. I signed with Nick Saban's University of Alabama. An era of football with so strong that, right, Alabama, Nick Saban's era of Alabama could arguably be the best run of a football team in a football college in generations. Even he has more, but that's how deep I was in. I know which is what. I know what these players were do. Hell, what they were prepping me for. Football players don't just go through training their bodies. They train their minds. Like they also train. They also get therapy, like mental therapy. Like it's a part of their training regimen because of the onslaught of how people judge them are are going to say, y'all, bro. Some people say such really nasty like shit gets so fucking real. Like I went to Alabama's A-Day as a full commit, and I got hoarded by fans. I got hoarded. They did not give a fuck. They wanted an autograph. They wanted to get the shit before them. I wasn't a player, a human being for them, nigga. I was a fucking a trophy, nigga. That if I get an autograph right now, this shit gonna stay here forever. And it's like, then you find out niggas are selling my shit online. You find all that shit out, and it's like, wow, like nigga, damn, like you would think that, you know, signing these autographs would give y'all some type of inspiration, but it's not like that. You feel me? This is what you can get for the highest bidder with my name. You feel me? Like I signed this, and you know, I was so naive that the fact I didn't even know how to really sign the autograph. I just put my initials the best way I possibly could. That's it. Like the amount of shit that we put up with, and the amount of people judging us and saying how good we are and saying that we will never be nothing. You know, at this point, you don't even fucking know what you're, you know, you don't even want fans at this point. Like you don't, you know what I'm saying? Because everything you do from here on out, now that people know who you are and what you're capable of, it will be put against you. But there's a different problem, because it's not just the people who are judging you that are quote unquote fans. It's the people that you don't like. It's the nasty people. It's the racists. It's the bigots. It's the narcissists. It's the politics. It's every fucking thing that makes you, hello, how you doing? It's everything that makes you want to stop playing the game. Like it's, you know, and I feel the pressure of what Kyren was. They released his last text message. I didn't read it. I didn't want to read it because God knows how my anxiety will crash if I read anything else about this, because it's relatable to me. You know what I'm saying? When I got depressed, the first thing on my mind was ending that pain. You know, and you know what comes next. You feel me? And it's, for me, it was answering one simple question. Is the pain that much to deal with? It's like, or I ask myself,
I'm not saying that you are.
oh, I do? Man, and I'm not a dad yet, but you know what? I've been having really bad baby. I've been having really crazy baby fever, and I'm not opposed to it. So I'm glad someone said that. That's a good thing.
You sound a dad.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing, y'all. Like that right there, that's a great thing. That's a great thing to say, because it shows you that I'm learning. Because if you sound like a dad, that means that you in a way you sound wise. And I've never thought I'd come to using like terms like young man and stuff like that. But it's like, oh god, yeah. Well, I'm glad like I sound that way, because that means that I am doing a really good job of maturing. You know what I'm saying? That actually is a really good thing, y'all. Like that. I'm glad you said that shit. Oh man, I'm so glad you said that, because I've noticed that I have a talk.
Red heart.
Thank you, man. Even I noticed I have a talk. I sound a little bit wiser when I talk. You know what I'm saying? Because look at this situation, man. Like, if I have a child, I'm sorry, excuse my language. When I have a child, because I will, I'm going to. The one thing could you imagine what they're going through? I promise this. I vow this right now, and y'all will come back here. I will come back to this very video, this very stream. It's and remind y'all I said this. I will do everything in my power.
It depends how good you would raise a child.
Right. How? Yeah, you're right. But I've always been really good with children. I've always wanted to raise a child when I'm stable. You know what I'm saying? That's to be it. But when I have a child, no matter how many I have, I will do everything in my power to protect them as much as I can. You know what I'm saying? But they get to choose their lives. They get to choose what they want to do in their lives. It doesn't. I don't care if they do football. I don't care what they do as long as they aim and strive to be successful. That's it. Like, you know what I'm saying? They can make any decisions they deem fit, but I will have to teach them that right from wrong. You know what I'm saying? That's obvious, right? So, but their lives are their own. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna live my life through my kids. I'm not, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna force my son to play football because I didn't get further as far as I wanted to. That's not fair. I'm not doing that. Like, that's what my son wants to do in his life, what my daughter wants to do in his life. That's what they want. You know what I'm saying? And I won't go against that. You know what I'm saying? So I can relate to Kyren Lacy in a lot of ways because, like I said, I've been through this. I was a 5-star recruit. I committed to Bama. I signed with Bama. When I took pictures with Nick Saban, I was told by Nick Saban himself that I was his number one recruit. You know what I'm saying? And I know, and
if I have a child,
oh
I'll
shoot,
let them take
what is
their own
that?
path instead of taking my path.
Right. And good thing I have to, yeah, that's the perfect mindset to have. That's the perfect mindset to have, man. Like, oh, this car is beautiful. I just realized that. I made this, but just looking at it now, I'm like, whoa, this is beautiful. I was in my story. I'm sorry, because I was in what's called in Orlando. I flew out to Orlando via his coach's money, and you know he wanted me to come out and try to play a bowl game with them because there were the Connecticut Brawlers. I remember this like it was yesterday, and he had flew me out, and they had rented one of those houses out there in Orlando, which was like damn near like $500 a night or some shit. Man, this man, me thinking like, if you're gonna do some shit like this, right, you should probably, you will think that if you're gonna set this up, right, if you're gonna set this up, you're gonna, you know, have the funds, you don't have the funds. Man, it was like a chain of events that kept happening. Like it, and I hope my next visit to Orlando. Oh shoot! Oh my God! Thank you, Ren. I appreciate you. Yes, man. Y'all like and subscribe up through because we're gonna, you know, in the future there's gonna be a lot more content to go. I want to do Hogwarts Legacy tonight as well. So I'm like I said, I'm not doing this to win right now. I'm just earning my XP. I'm about to try to get this Apex kit. So, but thank you so much. I appreciate you so much, man. Thank y'all for being kind too, man. Like y'all opinions are very much welcome. You know what I'm saying? Like thank y'all for being so kind and you know coming in and supporting. Just even if you spare a minute, that's enough. That's enough to keep my motivation motivated. You feel me? You know, so ooh. God dang, hold up. I'm doing the goddamn I was doing a wheelie while I pressed the I wasn't holding that back, or I wasn't holding the stick back, I was holding it forward. That was interesting. But basically, so you would think that the man would have the funds to to, you know, pay for all this stuff. And we're literally there for like 3 nights, and it's like, what, that came out for a total like, that was like 1,500. You know what I'm saying? For 3 nights at a half mansion. At this point, it's like obviously right. Airbnb. That was it. That was the Airbnb. I believe. Ooh, yeah, I'm about to. Woo! Oh no! Okay. I saved myself, even though I'm in damn near last place. But look, it's not about what you. It's not about what you win right now. It's about what you earn later, or some shit like that. But this guy, first of all, the first thing that went wrong was they rode down to. I was meeting them like it was like diagonally. I flew down there from Texas, and they flew from Connecticut, and they not flew. I'm sorry, they didn't float. They rode in a bus, an old little short bus, and it was cool. So we woke up the morning, the day of the game, and it was held at a high school, just in the next city over, which was about 30 minutes from each other. We load in the bus, we drive in and shit, and we had to figure out who was gonna drive because Coach was gone. He was gone. Like, when I tell you that he was like the most irresponsible old motherfucker I ever met, it was through and through. We couldn't get a hold of this motherfucker until later. So we're driving to the city just for the radiator to bust underneath the what was the radiator? I forgot what it was, but something broke underneath the bus, and we broke down on the side of the road with this little short bus. And mind you, everybody's low on funds, you know, it's not enough money in the world, right? And this name is it's not enough money in the world to see stuff like this, you know what I'm saying? Because we had to figure out how we were gonna gather the money to get Ubers. We all had to get an Uber, and mind you, it was half a football team. So we had to get 3 or 4 Ubers, and to ride just to the stadium, right? So he finally got together. He finally, you know, heard the news, and he went to go get a van, and which was, you know, for later on, that was cool because, you know, when we was ready to go home, we did. So I got there. We got there finally. We were mad as fucking him, but it was game time, so we were like, fuck it. Let's go. Let's just focus on the game, like, you know, follow whatever coach needs for, you know, at this point. But we'll get in his ass later. And that's what they were doing. That's what they were doing because they were all from Connecticut. You know what I'm saying? So I had what should we drive in? I had, you know, I couldn't play the game because I didn't have no gear, and, you know, so I was like, okay, cool. We finished that game. We lost, but I say we as if I was playing. But then again, like, I was still supporting them as much as I could. It's like at the we lost, obviously, and my buddy from Texas, we both played on the same team. We were both there at the same time, coincidentally. And my phone was dying. And I wanted, my buddy stayed because he had another game to play with a whole other team right after we finished playing. And I chose to stay and watch him because we played back on the same team back at home, which was the Texas Extreme. I still remember that like it was yesterday. And he took I stayed and watched him. His team was super good. Like, compared to what the fuck I was watching, his team was, him and the rest of the motherfuckers was different. And I was like, yo, these motherfuckers really actually good. And I'm so glad I stayed until he had to go. He had a flight. This motherfucker played 2 football games and got on the flight back home right afterwards. Like, this dude's body was was for a 40-year-old. That nigga body was tagging their ass, bro. And he went and he was like, hey, if something go wrong, call him. I was like, shit, say less, because I am not familiar with this area at all, and I'm not gonna pretend like I know fuck or where the fuck I am. I'm just here, we just here. I just know it's high school, and you know I just stayed to watch y'all play. And so I didn't have a charger. I had to use his charger until he left with his Uber, and you know what I'm saying. So, and I had I was charging my phone, which wasn't enough time because I only had about, I say 5 to 10 minutes to charge my phone. That still wasn't enough. So, cool. As he leaves, I text him like, Coach, you know, I'm ready. God damn, I'm ready to go, and I'm ready to, you know, come back to the house and shit, the crib for the last before the last night. So this was the last night before we had to leave. You know what I'm saying? And that next morning was the morning before this event. We were going to leave back to our homes, and you know what I'm saying. So this was the rest of the night, bro. Tell me why, right? I'm texting him, and he's texting me and shit, bro. And he's texting me. I'm like, oh, I was like, can you come by in the van and pick me up? Cause he got a rental van or some type of van. It wasn't a rental because, you know, rentals you have to put back. It was some type of van, big ass van. And, you know, they drove back to Connecticut with it by then. So, dog, this nigga, my phone's dying and I'm trying to get a hold of this dude, right? I'm trying to get a hold of this man. I'm like, hey, like, I'm trying, you know, it's dark as fuck. I'm at a school which is creepy as fuck, and I need you to come pick me up. Tell me why this man told me that these dudes took the damn van to a club. I was like, oh my god, are you serious? Cause I was like, cool, I don't got, Coach is the only number I got. I don't got any of these niggas' numbers, right? I'm like, hey, he's telling them to come by and pick my ass up, or whenever done, bro. I was out there till like 2 o'clock in the morning, right? Trying to find my way to at least the nearest gas station or something, because at this point my phone's dead. You feel me? My phone's dead. I'm walking up and down the street, I probably walked about 8 miles that night, and I was trying to figure out what's up, Left Out? How you doing? Damn, I didn't look down and I fucked up. Goddamn. But what was I? Okay. I was so pissed off. I was so pissed off that night. You know how I got the situation was I went back to the school after walking some miles down the wrong way, and truth be told, I walked the wrong way, nigga. But I came across a few houses. I knew what school I was, but I didn't know where I was. Turns out I was in the rich white neighborhood. So I try to knock on a few doors and see where the fuck I am, and you know, take that risk, because at this point I don't know what to do, because I don't have a phone to say nothing and or call anybody. And at this point, you know, if something in my spirit told me, like, if I don't find out something to do, I'm probably gonna be stranded here and left here. You know what I'm saying? And in a really bad way. And more context about that in a minute, because I knocked on these white folks' home, and they totally guarded up against me. It was such an embarrassing thing for them, because I was like, I'm just a normal person trying to figure out my way around. And I'm, you know what I'm saying, and I got shot down by these people. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, no, I know left out. You knew. I just, you know, yeah. So this is a story. This is a story about the time I got stranded in Orlando, Florida. But it's all leading to a context because this part right here is why it's the context that holds the most emphasis because racism is in everything. And they seen I ain't have nothing on that resembled me being a robber or none of that shit. I knocked on their door politely and I was like, "Excuse me, may I have your help?" Was trying to figure my way around. And this man was like, "Oh, sir, you need to leave." And I was like, "All right." I just walked away at this point because I was like, "Okay, well, that's you can be scared, I guess, but you didn't even have to open the door. I just needed help trying to figure out where to go or what's the nearest gas station." You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, help me in some way, shape, or form because I don't know what I'm doing. Did that to a couple houses, by the way. Was not successful. Oh my God, hold up. Woo, this bitch hard turd. Did that to a couple houses and I got shot down by, you know, damn near every white person in the neighborhood, which is, you know, like I said, like, by no means, you know, maybe they were just scared, maybe such, but that's what I mean. So I walked back to the mind you, I'm still holding out hope here, hoping that somebody gonna pull up or someone pulled up or looking for me or I'm looking out for this damn big ass white ass van, and that bitch never came. So what saved me? I don't know what these cops were doing or why they were doing it, but I overheard them about some pills or something they found from drugs or something like that. And I waved, I was like, "Excuse me," and I yelled with the little strength I had left because I was dehydrated. I walked 8 miles back and forth, y'all. Like, it was crazy, and I know how much it was because, well, okay, maybe 8 miles is good. No. I say 8 miles in total, but it was probably about 4 miles a piece. You know what I'm saying? Most likely at that point. It was, all I knew is that I was walking for a long time. And then I made the same walk back to the school. You know what I'm saying? So the cops were there. Two of them. I say hello. He's like, he didn't, you know, up his gun or nothing like that. He was like, "Oh, you know, he's fast. He's like, you all right?" And I was like, "I think so." He was like, "I just took out my ID and I showed him, like, I'm not from here, and I'm trying to figure out my way, you know, to." You know, I told him the situation. Like, I'm stranded here, and they left. You know, I didn't have a ride back, or you know what I'm saying. I told him everything. He was like, mind you, this is around the time where, you know, police brutality. Like, people were like heavy on police brutality and stuff like that. And this guy, he helped me up, and I was so badly drained that he needed to like help me to the car. You know what I'm saying? It was really, I was tired, dude. Like, I was super tired, and because it's about now it's 3 o'clock in the morning. You know what I'm saying? I found this out because he took me to the nearest gas station. The guy, he went in there. The guy had I stood outside. I had sat down because it was cool outside. And I was like, bruh. So the guy had charged my phone inside. I left in there for a few minutes, and you know, I'm like, okay, cool. I'm gonna text my friend, I'm gonna text my homeboy and be like, "Yo, I'm still out here." Like, this nigga was shocked, and he, you know, he managed to give me an Uber, and then another, my other teammate from my team in Texas, he gave me he bought me a plane ticket home, and I was like, bro, thank God, man. Like, but this wasn't the end of my treacherous night, because as my Uber was coming, this guy pulls up. Y'all, this guy pulls up in a truck. He goes in and he looks at me, and I'm looking at him like, oh boy, here we go. Um, this guy looks at me and said, and he's like, "Hey, you want something out there?" I was like, some water, actually." He's like, "Okay, cool." He goes in, he comes out with like a cake and some water, and he's like, you know, you from around here? This dude reeks of alcohol." And I'm like, "Why is this nigga driving?" He literally pulled up in the truck, and this nigga was drunk, mind you, because my Uber pulls up. This nigga gets in the Uber with me. I'm just too at this point. I'm just too tired to even give a fuck. I told the driver, like, "Hey, I don't even know who this guy is, but if you charge anybody for anything, don't charge this nigga." I said that out loud. Charge this nigga. I don't even know who it is. I'm just getting to my destination. You know what I'm saying? So, he. This guy is in this back seat with me. I'm sitting here tired the fuck out. My damn body basically limp at this point. And tell me why this dude was start to touch me. I was like, "Sir, can you pull over? We're in the highway. We're in the highway. I shoved this guy out the car. Like, get out!" Like, and I know it was a really mean thing to do, but this man tried to touch me like that. That really, no. That's what I'm saying. Left or right? I'm like, this nigga, no. I shoved him out the car in the middle of the highway. I don't know if that guy is good to this day, but I hope he is. And I just lost my mind. I feel bad at the same time. I don't. You know what I'm saying? Because that disgusted. That was disgusting. I couldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't take it. So I get back to the house. Brace yourselves, because Lord have mercy. I go in the house. These niggas, all the niggas are back. They done came from the club, got them some Chinese food, ate all that shit, didn't think about me one bit, mind you. I get to the coach comes up. He was like, "Bro, I thought you went back to Texas." I was like, What? I texted you to come pick me up like 12,000. I even called you afterwards and before my phone died. Like, why the fuck would you think I would leave back to Texas and I'm supposed to figure that shit out later on? Like what the fuck? Like, I literally have to get my friend to get me a ticket, and on top of that, you know, if my second teammate, the teammates in Texas, so one got the Uber, and he and my other teammate from the team I was on in Texas, he got me the plane ticket, right? So that was the next morning that he got me the plane ticket. This nigga thought I left for Texas. I was like, why would you, what? And obviously sparing, I was just too tired and dumbfounded I was just too tired and dumbfounded to entertain his bullshit. And everybody else was like, "Nigga, wow, we all went the same." Okay. And I wake up the next morning and these niggas never got a message about me. These niggas never, he never texted him. He never texted him. Mind you, this nigga was drinking last night too. So he was reeked the fuck alcohol the moment he got up. And I was like, okay, I would never, ever come at a whim's notice ever again. This nigga, this dude dead ass thought that I was going back to Texas after I told. So hence to me, this the irresponsibility is even worse, because the irresponsibility is even worse because he, you know, not only are these niggas do what the fuck they want this entire time, they were running short on, like, he didn't have no money. At this point, this nigga was broke at this point. So he had, he had to figure out where, we were supposed to be out that morning. Anything past a certain time, they charge you extra. And at that point, when I went to sleep, I only had like 2 hours sleep at this point. Oh, sorry about that, guys. It does that after a while. It starts repeating what y'all saying, so forgive me. I don't know why it does that, you know, but this is PS5. So, I'm sorry if that gets annoying to y'all. I apologize. But he definitely, this motherfucker was gone. Oh, thank you. This motherfucker was gone afterwards. That morning, he was trying to get. Oh yeah, he had a rental van, but he was trying to figure out how to get a van that so they could travel back to Connecticut. And the guys felt for me really bad because they didn't even know. And he was like, if I had known, we skipped that shit and got you. And I was like, I understand. Like, I couldn't even be mad at them because they didn't know that I was trapped. Like, I didn't have any numbers, you know what I'm saying? So he was the only source of communication. He fucking failed. Man, we go home. I go home finally, right? And he texts me saying, hey, like, I want you to, you know, come out and, you know, I'll get you your shit. And I was like, absolutely not. Absolutely not. No, hell no. I blocked that dude so fucking fast. I was like, I'll never, ever trust you again. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, because not only did we go through a bunch of problems and fuck ups, but this right here, that made me never want to go back to Florida. Obviously, that won't come to pass because, well, for a lot of reasons. I'm going back to Florida eventually. You know what I'm saying? That's inevitable. But I just was, every time I think about those people, I get real embarrassed because those people treated me as if I was just some bad person. They didn't even give me a chance to explain anything. They just instantly seen me and was like, I can't help you. And all I needed was some clarification of where the fuck am I? You know what I'm saying? Where am I? Like, or where can I go to the nearest gas station, or even just some help or something? You know what I'm saying? Like something. You know what I mean? Like, it's something to help me out get through this. Like, but then I seen how that just made me realize how discouraging people can really be and how nasty they can be. You know what I'm saying? Because don't get me wrong, it took me some clarification in my life to figure out how can I get through this? Like, how can I get through how people are in reality, like who they are, why they do the things that they do, and what for. Evil people don't need a reason to be evil. You know what I'm saying? When y'all realize that, yeah, we're capable of great good, but we're also capable of really nasty, malevolent things, man. And it's like this young man spent his last moments pondering over people's words. I'm pretty sure the ringing in your head, and follow me, guys, please follow me here. The ringing in your head, constantly telling you that your life is over, your life is done. You ain't this is it, because everything's stacked against you. You know what I'm saying? Someone dies and you happen to be in that area doing something that ponders towards it, and next thing you know, the whole world has a nuclear missile aimed at your head, ready to fire at any moment. And the only way you can beat them is by becoming successful. You know what I'm saying? At this point in life, I couldn't imagine what he was feeling in those moments. You know what I'm saying? Because to have everything, like, and it's not about, at this point, it's not about football, but this is the biggest reason, right? Like, you're a first round draft pick, which doesn't matter, right? Or it plays a big part in it, but it doesn't matter who he is. The young fact, and don't get me wrong, what I'm about to explain, it doesn't matter. It's not about what he has or what he got or achieved at that moment. It's about, this is a young man, and a good young man who probably made his fair share of mistakes. And the world that he lives in, which is the football world, made him pay for it. That's not your job, first of all. You know what I'm saying? First of all, a lot of y'all don't have no right to even say half the shit y'all say on fucking line. You know what I'm saying? You're a bunch of fucking old heads sitting on the couch drinking a beer, trying to judge another man off of something they did, something that they used to be able to do. It's over. Stop trying to make your idealizations known online, because the players see that. It's up. You know what I'm saying? This man, I'm about to be 27 this month. I'm about to be 27 as of April 29th. You feel me? Kyren Lacy was, what, 24? He was way younger than I was. Younger than I was. Like, and I feel, and a lot of people call me young. No, this man, if I'm young, then that man's a baby. Right? And when you're young, despite of all your success, you will have to fight the whole world to get to where you need to be. You know, at the end of the day, the world does go as you. The world does continue as you go. But then you get the remnants of what people were saying beforehand. When I get on Facebook and see a post about Kyren Lacy, and you see how many people, and just for clarification, mind y'all, back to racism. How many racist people are in there, in that comment section, saying the nastiest shit? This young man is gone. So Kyren Lacy committed I would say about four days ago. He committed slip and slide or suicide. He committed suicide, and I'm putting two and two together. The details are still kind of scattered, you know, via them, but basically he was involved in a hit and run. He was involved in a hit and run, and from what I understand, if I got my story right, if anybody knows else about it, because I seen remnants. It's okay, y'all. It's really hard to look this up. Like, it's super hard to look at this story, because it really hurts my feelings. Like, it does. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. It really hurts my heart. Like, but he was involved in the hit and run. I would say about last month or more. I could be wrong, but mind you, Kyren Lacy, like I said, he played for LSU. He was supposed to go in first. He was supposed to get drafted in the first round of the NFL draft, and he committed suicide recently. And I instantly knew. Like, and before I even went to figure that much out, I instantly knew what this young man was going through. Because even before any of this, I seen the comments on people, and as a passionate football fanatic, I'm generally by heart an athlete. I do not like football fans. I do not like them. I don't like them at all, and it's the truth be told. I need to do a couple of these. I do not.
You can say Suey if you don't wanna get strike.
Right, Suey. That's yeah. Okay, cool. That what we're gonna use from here on out. Suey. We're gonna use that. That's a really good little term like that. You understand that I'm gonna use this one this time. I'm gonna go. Hold on, I'm gonna use. Fine, I'll use this. I'll use it. Hate it, but I'll use it. I'll use another bike too. A BMW. I hate using that, but hey, it is what it is. I'm in this for the XP. I'm trying to get this kit. When I instantly knew what happened. What that young man was probably thinking before he did that, something like that. Because when I went through my Suey attempt, and believe it or not, I've been through a couple. It's only now that I'm able to smile because of the people I have now. You know what I'm saying? I've been through a lot of stuff, and by the way, if y'all want to later, you know, y'all can go. I have a couple parts of my life's events on the channel. It's in the video section, and it's I got 3 parts. I'm still pondering on doing the 4th, but I'm going to focus on moving into our home first before I make the attempt. But the next video, like I said, before I continue, the next video, y'all, everyone's gonna get, and if y'all like and subscribe, that'll be amazing, beautifully amazing. The next video y'all gonna get is the us moving our home update. That's gonna be the next update, because I want to start vlogging as well. You know what I'm saying? I want to try I want to try to get as many people in this as possible, man, because, you know, just to get a peace of mind, you know, because I want to inspire as many people as possible. And also I want people to inspire me just as much, because the more y'all interact with me, the more I want to do this. You know, get even more serious with this, because I'm serious about it, but how far can I take it? You know what I mean? How far can I, you know, how far can I take this right here? And I noticed that consistency is key with good people who want to support people. So as soon as I'm not trying to run a race. This is absolutely a beautiful place to go. Not actually. So as soon as we get moving, and you know, I'm gonna get right back to streaming certain things, streaming and video making. I want to start making some really nice videos, cut videos, like crispy videos. But I want to be as open as possible. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be one of those guys who feel all high and mighty. It's not me. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is not me, and I damn sure don't want. I never want, you know, like these guys. They change their entire persona as soon as they get a little money in their pockets, and I'm like, man, well, money doesn't change who you are. It's a necessity that is for you to take care of you and your family. That's what that is. It doesn't give you a right to have the biggest head. Like, it doesn't. Like, you know what I mean? Actually, it's really cringe. I'm gonna be honest with you, because I mean, what for? Like, yeah, you got money in your pocket. Cool. What else? You know what I'm saying? So let me hear about something that you achieved here in your recent time, besides putting money in your pockets. You feel me? I want to hear about how some good things. You know what I mean? I want to help as many people as possible. I want to do as many things that for the kindness of your heart and for the peace of mind, be that open person to people. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I'm a firm hand when it comes to certain things, but I'm not. What is it? What's that word? Oh my god! This thing actually started out pretty fast, but can I keep it that way? Nope. Yeah, this is why I don't like. Hold on. This is why I don't like driving this thing, because as cool as it is, it's still. I can't control. Dog, I'm turning the stick. I can't control this thing. Look at this. But please don't think I'm such. I promise y'all. I'm not focused. Okay, I'm focused on something totally different. Damn, it's kind of slow when I think about it. This is the car. This is the car everybody was so hyped up about. Like, hold up, you know, am I tripping? I see why y'all stick to them Hellcats demons, man. Like, this thing is.
Face with tears of
this thing is trash, man. What the? I'm trying, bro. I'm literally turning left and right. I don't know if y'all see it. Look at this. I'm turning left and right. It's just now registering. Yeah, what is that? It's kind of straight away, but I don't want. I just, man. Cause y'all man, like it's surreal. It's a surreal thing. You know what I mean? Oh man, he is freaking. Yes, we get it, but you're back here. Go ahead. Yeah. What is he doing? Man, y'all, it'll be surreal. Like even 200 of supporters, and I don't like calling.
Get the algorithm going up, but I found a lot of underrated YouTubers.
Don't, yeah, like be honest, like I may not have this big beautiful PC and this camera angle that's really nice. Okay, I got some really cool headphones, so I ain't gonna lie. I got some Carrier headphones that go up, some black ones. But I don't have all the fancy stuff to make me just the Mr. Big official streamer guy. But I think I do a pretty good job. I mean, I don't know, maybe at times I suck at it. Don't get me wrong. I cannot focus. I cannot talk and play at the same time. Even now, as I try to explain stuff, I'm scatterbrained, trying to keep my keep what I'm trying to talk about forward. But I can. What I would consider this is. I wish that, and lately I've noticed that I don't know what it is, because I don't know what it is, y'all, but lately as I've been streaming, like good people like you come in has been coming in lately. So I don't know what I'm doing differently, but I do know that for the last few days I've streamed. So maybe it's more of a consistent thing than anything. Maybe that's what it is, but because you can only stream so much until you're like, damn, how do I even get this more? But it's ironic that when I chose to be like, okay, I'm gonna do this. I want to do this because I enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? I enjoy the heck out of streaming. Even if I'm not talking to anyone, I'm trying. I do it because it's like, if you like it, Kendall, do it, man. Like, and I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I didn't just pick up streaming just because I seen everyone else do it. I've been doing this. I've been actually doing this for a long time. I just had a different YouTube channel because I decided to start over. I only reached like 200 subscribers, which is pretty amazing in itself, right? Because it's not really about what the subscriber count and none of that. It's like about if you're having fun and the people who are in here having fun with you. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I want y'all to have fun with me as well. And if by like me, as many gamers as I possibly can, or even just any people. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh my god. Wow, that was pretty cool. So I hope that I'm underneath that list of that list saying that, because boy, if I even being an underrated YouTuber, that'd be really cool. He just refused to lose me, huh? I love how when guys have their little agenda, like, I don't want to lose to, I'm at least beat one person, and he just all of a sudden start driving good.
For improving social skills.
Yeah. Yes, it is. It is definitely. It definitely is. Like, by default, maybe I was really meant to do this because, hold up. Okay, I could do one more. Maybe I was really meant to do this because, my social skills have always been, there. I've always had a knack for talking in front of people. Yeah, and I once I have a camera and stuff, obviously, but I want to look good so I can talk to y'all and not look like complete and total, you know, um, a complete and total mess, you know. So, you know, it does improve social skills because once you set that camera up, you're not hiding yourself from the world. Like you're talking when you see and talk to me, and I'm playing games with y'all. This is the real me. This isn't some persona. This isn't some. I don't wear a mask and a wig or none of that stuff. Like I'm talking to y'all. I'm talking to y'all as myself. You know what I mean? And that's through and through what I mean to do. You know what I mean? Like I mean to do that. Like so. At least if I do have who's driving this? At least if I do have a person, because I've had some really nasty comments on some of my videos, and as if I'm not even saying any nasty things about it. Like I'm not saying anything bad or anything. I'm not cursing them now or nothing. It's just they just chose to come and comment some really nasty things or anything. Like, but that doesn't stop me from you know doing what I want to do, because like I said, it's people like you new guys who come in here and make it all worth it. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's worth it when you grab people and they stay and they hear what you have to say. Because was it insightful hearing my story and being like, damn, you can really overcome a lot. You just have to believe in yourself, right? Like, regardless of if you know the world's against you. You know what I'm saying? The world is going to, man. There's gonna be people against you every single day of your life. There's gonna be people that look at you and be like, I do not like this person. And you're gonna ask why? Because it seems like your smile is a bit too bright. Then smile more. Like, you know what I'm saying? Smile more then. Smile more. Make them pay for hate you. You know what I'm saying? And then don't look back at them when you're going forward. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all are better. The good people in this world, y'all are all better than that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't let people get inside your mind and let it corrupt you. You know what I mean? Like, I've had plenty of people backstab me. You know what I'm saying? And yet I'm still able to be this kind of person I am today. And my fiance, she's a big part of that. You know, my fiance is a really big part of who I am today. You know what I'm saying? It's amazing what love can do for the heart. You know, obviously, but love is like a potion. It's like a healing potion, but yet it has more properties than just healing. If we're talking nerds, right? But I've been on Harry Potter thick lately. Don't laugh at me. So, you know what I'm saying? Oh God. I've been on Harry Potter really heavy. So but still, like, you know, and even if you can't find love right now, just know that someone in the world cares about you. And hell, you need a new friend, I'm here. Like, I'm super eager to make new friends, man. That's my whole reason of having social media right now. It's like trying to make friends, but the more and more people I come across, the more and more I realize, like, damn, kind of hard to make new friends, ain't it? Like, because they all come with the wrong intentions, you know? Like, they all have the wrong intentions in favor. You know, they all want something from you that you just cannot give. You know? I don't even know how to press X until I press it. Whee! I definitely want to, I just want a lot. I just want everything to really go well, you know what I mean? You know? Well, I want to see that,
That's
but
why some people only stick to family.
yep, that is true. That is exactly why. That's exactly why a lot of people just stick to their families because and truth be told, and the sad part about that is even in today's society, it'd be your own family as well. You know what I'm saying? Learn that the hard way now. But you know what I'm saying? It'd be your own family members that just have the biggest vendetta against you. But you do well. You do well to just hope for the best, man. I pray about it, but I just find myself trying to build on a relationship that's not even there, or trying to be the person who keeps everything together. It's very frustrating, man. Shoot, I'm so sorry, guys. I don't even know why that happened. I need to go watch Cars again. Wait, this nigga cheated. Unless he was there. Okay, you definitely was. Okay, no, he probably just off him out and swing back up. I'm about to say, what the? Okay, guys, alright, let me just record. Y'all, whew, I'm gonna go back home. Just go back home, guys. I'm gonna, make sure that I am, I'm mentally there, I'm mentally ready, and I haven't been able to see my fiance in a few months, so it's, and before, and I was, she came to retrieve and visit me, and we went to Atlanta, which was really fun. It was really fun to go to Atlanta, and it feels like an eternity. Like it feels like eternity since I see her, and it's like, boy, mind y'all, and I'm gonna give y'all a description of me until y'all see me on camera, because I expect to see y'all again, trust me. And if y'all want to, for everyone new coming in, y'all move up and add my PSA. Or here I am, I forgot to put the Discord inside of the. Alright, I know what to do. I know exactly what I'm gonna do after this. I'm going to put my Discord. If y'all have Discord, get my Discord and I will, add y'all on Discord. So, because I'm a open book. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, get oh boy, I would no, hey, this truck is something different now. Don't underestimate it. Look. This truck a little different. Like this motherfucker built a bit. Y'all see that? Y'all hear that? I took that away, okay? Damn. I did that earlier with my uncle. I was trying to say something and I just could not get it out. What is that? I'm just you can tell I'm feeling you can tell I'm just super excited. Trying to say something, it's coming out. What's this? Alright, but I'll try to stop before I look for it, but I was gonna say now. I'm ad-libbing. Dang it. Oh god. I messed up. Oh man. Okay, but yeah, I'm gonna give you a full description though, because mind y'all, I'm 6'8", and I'm 400 some pounds. I'm gonna cry like a motherfucker when I see that. I'll let y'all know now. My tears will be felt against around the entire world, and I don't even care. He's so happy, dude. We get our first home together. It's so surreal. It's so surreal. But then again, it's like you see what happened. The hard work is being put into something like that. Y'all know how hard it is to even get a rental in Texas right now? Like y'all, let alone trying to own a home, man. You forget about it. Like you can forget about it. Like I cannot believe, like God is good, man. God is good, man. God is good, man. God is entire. He's definitely good. Let me. What? I did it. Oh, hold on. Who's this? Oh no, no. Hold on. Oh, let me put my. I just realized that, but let me get the Discord and put that mug right where it needs to belong. Oh. Cool. Where can I do it via add friends? Oh, yeah, definitely. How do I? No. Group, find conversation, direct. No, I'm finding. I think I found what I was looking for. I think I found what I was looking for. So edit the account. To be honest with you, my Discord is real basic. It's copy this. Go out of that, and just if y'all want, cause I gotta go get the actual link. Figure out how to get the actual link and paste. I don't know if you need the numbers or not. And it's just a simple underscore.
Kendall underscore Jones.
That's it. I just type in and I'll add y'all on there. I'll add y'all on there. Ooh, let's go and I did so many races that I didn't notice how much money I got from it, but I did notice how much XP I got from it. So now I can go and get what I wanted. Yep. Apex Racing Kits.
It's just opened up.
GN.
Alright, buddy. That's you. Go ahead and do your thing. Shoot, I hope to see you in the next one. Alright, left out. Because you're not left out. No. Okay. Alright. This, customize vanity. Oh my. I wonder what this. Dang! Hold up! This sounds crazy. I ain't gonna even cap. This sounds crazy as it. Damn!
One more time.
What am I doing? Whee! I cannot get over how good this sounds. Oh!
A Motorfest special announcement. Let me turn on the news for you.
Alright, my name is Captain Murdoch. I'm talking to all you hot shots at the festival.
Hey Chief, you want a coffee?
Not now.
Oh man, I'm gonna go ahead and watch Gran Turismo just because I want to see.
Right now. So much that we're ending up with a bunch of daredevils on the loose. Call themselves cats.
But
And getting into messed
I'm
up
gonna cut it
races
for right
all
now,
over
guys, and so I can figure out the next thing I'm gonna stream. Now, what time is it? It's only 10. I'm gonna cut it for right now. Maybe, if you haven't, just add my Discord, which is Kendall __ Jones, just in the comments. And I'm gonna see this game. If we stream that again, that would be cool. Normally I try to, but then I get really tired and I fall asleep. But we'll see what happens. All right. Thank y'all for attending. And to my new supporters, thank y'all so much. I appreciate y'all. Old, new, I appreciate all of you. Thank y'all.